Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You know what time it is. You know what we do here. A huge announcement from contractors ExfilZone. A day after Ghosts of Tabor's big wipe and biggest content drop they've ever had. This one absolutely blows Ghosts of Tabor right out of the water. There are some features I see here that I honestly just see as them flexing on Combat Waffle Studios. And I'm gonna go through the patch notes here, and honestly, you won't believe it. Let's start with the announcement. This one being the live version will now contain access to the ExfilZone alpha within the game. This will make it easier for players to join when they already own a copy of Contractor Showdown, Steam, and Meta. But you don't have to own a copy of Contractor Showdown to play the full game, meaning when you get access to the ExfilZone alpha test, you also have access to the Battle Royale mode. This free access to the full game will be available till the end of the month. Happy holidays. That is incredible. This shows respect to the consumers and respect to all the people that were wondering what was going on with the updates and support that was happening for Contractor Showdown. Yes, they have to pull back from Contractor Showdown, but they're giving everybody a chance to really experience it for the game it is. It's a good game. Besides aim assist, like this thing was built well, just it didn't have as much interest for people. But this tells me we respect you, we respect our consumers, and I'm really happy about that. You guys know that I am a survival shooter eccentric channel that likes to speak on the side of the consumers, so I like it when game developers and companies treat their consumers with respect. This post goes on and says meta users that have access to the free ExfilZone alpha and eventually decide to purchase the game will keep the progression. Although I do not see the price tag of how much this is going to be, yes, eventually they will have to sell this version of the game. It goes on and says Steam users that have access to the ExfilZone alpha and purchase the game will have to start fresh from zero the moment of purchase. And of course says it's not by choice, but that's okay. We're testing things right now. They even wiped the other day because they just need to wipe when big enough patches come out. This patch is huge. I'm looking at it right now and I'm about to read it off. There are some amazing things, but let me finish off the announcement right here. Our intention is keep the alpha running for 3 to 4 months without any wipes before transitioning into beta. We will do everything we can to prevent a wipe. That it's alpha. You can expect changes and testing that will affect the playtest in order to make the improvements to the game. To get access to the free alpha, join here, and I will put these Discord links down below. They have one for Meta and Steam. Make sure you follow the instructions carefully and you can just play this game for free and play Contractor Showdown for free. You can switch in between the games and just have fun. Go crazy, guys. This is so exciting, especially with the new updates coming up. It goes on and gives a brief summary of the update. It says, thank you all for making reports. We are working hard on improving the game. Your input is important to shape the game we all love to play. W's for the community. The update is being rolled out. If you don't have the update yet, make sure to restart your headset software. This update is also for the live version. Make sure to check the patch notes information. It says information is motivation, the complete opposite of how Combat Waffle Studios likes to function. You give them information and they call it a skill issue. So welcome to a new age of developers actually treat their consumers with respect. And even more benefits. I'm not done yet. There's a discount going on for all versions of the game. Meta 30% discount till January 6th. Meta standalone and Meta PC VR is cross-buy, which means you can play it on the standalone and the PC version of the game, and it's all 30% off, which means if you buy the standalone version of the game, you have it on the PC version of the game as well. You just have to buy it once and you can play both versions. Steam 35% discount from December 19th to January 2nd, which is just Steam. Obviously that's a PC thing, not a cross-buy thing. Contractor Showdown is crossplay, and then it ends off, hope to see you all in game. W's in the chat, which means we like you guys. We actually want to hear stuff from you guys. You guys show us a lot of support. Thank you. And we want to hear feedback, and we won't criticize you or insult you for it. Wow, what a massive difference. Okay, let's go on to the patch notes. This is something I'm the most excited for because I am a big patch notes nerd, and you guys won't believe what they have here. The flex is so serious with this one, but okay, let's go on. This is patch notes 1.2.0.0 ExfilZone update patch notes. New features. Tutorial area. Added a tutorial area accessible through the main menu. Tactical leaning. I'll say that again. Tactical leaning implemented. Tactical leaning mechanics. Now this one is the hardest flex, being that Ghosts of Tabor announced that tactical leaning was coming over a year ago at this point. They didn't just announce that it was coming, they announced that it was coming soon. It's not there. Their biggest content update just dropped and it is not there. Anyway, that's enough talking about Ghosts of Tabor. We're talking about contractors ExfilZone here. Tactical leaning. I wonder how that's going to work. I'm very excited to try it out myself. Backpack supply. Merchants now offer a low cost, time limited basic equipment set. This is very cool. This is something similar to what Delta Force has in their extraction shooter, where you can actually have like tickets to get specific gear sets to go into raid, and those tickets will run out and then resupply themselves. You'll likely get benefits from these basic equipment sets sets, like reduced cooldown through hideout upgrades or something like that in the future, or even better equipment that you can get through these basic equipment sets. I assume they're going to have some sort of mechanic like that through this, so that's awesome for players who are losing all their gear, such as myself. The next update is Johnny Merchant, weekly high value buybacks for specific items. That's interesting. So is that things that you lose and you have a chance to buy them back? I'm not sure what that means. Please let me know in the comment section down below what that is. Next one is armor and helmet settings. Added a setting to unequipped armor and helmets using a combination key. Holy shit, that's a good one too, because I was accidentally taking off my chest rig when I was trying to grab from my backpack. That is an amazing feature. Thank you very much. Audio rework weapon, footsteps, and metro attenuation, which I guess means the direction of the audio. Hopefully gunshots are a bit reworked now, but I think this is more audio direction. Default item grab sound. Added a default sound effect for grabbing items. Locked item info. Clicking on locked items now displays the unlocked conditions. Performance. Increased quest 2 performance compared to the alpha test version. Wow, that's amazing too. And it has a massive list of postponed features I'm going to go through right now. These are things that we should be very excited for that are coming hopefully sooner than later. So let's go through it. Custom lobby for battle royale mode. So they are updating their battle royale and adding support to this game. That is very exciting. The custom lobby feature for battle royale mode has been postponed to allow us to refine and optimize its functionality. We are working hard to make it available as soon as possible. Adjustments: UI, visibility, hunger, thirst, and carrying capacity now only display when their status changes. Localization: filled in missing translations for all languages. Scavenger mode no longer inherits hideout health settings from contractor mode. That was something that was confusing me. I was like, why is your scav account moving over to your contractor's account? When I died as a scav, my main character contractor would be low on health. Then it moves on to hideout adjustments. Structural changes to hideout layout. Interesting. Ammo reloading and armor repair unavailable during power outages. Does that mean power outages are random, or is that when your generator is just not working? I'm not too sure about that one. Food interaction. Improved interaction experience, so like eating and drinking, stuff like that. Food disappearance after consumption, except refillable bottles. I didn't even know you could refill them. That's interesting. Faster recovery after consuming food. Okay, thank goodness. So I'm not guessing when I'm eating how much I actually need to eat. Map changes, update battle royale and ExfilZone MICA maps. Adjusted some mini map location names. Adjusted death sound effects, which okay, I hope hopefully they got rid of that guy that screamed for about 5 minutes after you eliminated him. Merchant UI improvement display in the merchant purchase screen. Delivery kiosk, enhanced item delivery kiosk UI display. Ammo adjustments: fixed incorrect collision for 9x19 and 45 ACP bullets. Weapon status: added detailed attributes from weapon, ammo, and grenades. They have massive things planned for balancing. Hideout facilities: adjusted material requirement, prices, and levels. Reduce the quantity of some required materials. Modified overall player experience progression. Adjusted experience required per level. Loot distribution: rebalance item distribution for better scavenging. Shop pricing: adjusted weapon and attachment and ammo prices. Modified recycling prices for certain items. Boss adjustments: reduced boss rates, no longer 100%. Okay, so boss rates were 100%, and I don't think, like I said, this isn't implemented yet. This is what they're going to implement soon. Tweaked police station boss equipment. Now on to item unlocks. Revised unlock conditions for some items. Adjusted the item exchange requirements. Weapon recoil: reconfigured weapon recoil and attachment bonuses. Armor durability: slightly reduced bullet damage to armor durability. A massive list of bug fixes here, like scav players spawning together, which was super annoying because we were just killing each other right off the bat. Resolved issues caused by disconnections affecting equipment, missions, and friends list. Fixed duplication of equipment. Address anomalies when removing items from junk boxes. Fix item refresh issues in the cell interface. Resolve truck marking issues with the where did the trucks go mission. Fix grenades colliding with UI and causing nearby explosions. Corrected issues with the unsellable item. Fix shotgun spread behavior. Resolved red dot sight zeroing issues. Adjusted PKP sight position with the rail attachments. Fix overlapping items in ammo pouches and painkillers. Address issues with storing and stacking certain items. Corrected misspelt letters on the server room door sign. Fix hand texture issues in hand only mode. Resolve spacing inconsistencies between certain armor and holsters. Fix clipping issues with equipment worn by certain bots. Address collision bugs with specific attachments in battle royale mode. And finally, we get to map adjustments. Resolved visual clipping issues across the map. Thank goodness. Some of them are pretty bad. Fix a bug causing players to get stuck near the motel windows. Address an issue where players could get trapped in rock crevices above the northern tunnel of the mall. Correct a clipping issue at the underground extraction point near the black market. Fix overly bright glass railings in the mall. Resolved obstruction issues and a few other things where players were getting stuck and other visual issues here. So guys, what does this mean overall? What does this mean? Caveman Studios has definitely pulled back from the battle royale mode, but is now even more support to it and making everything free for this many months is just a huge bonus and a huge service to the community and consumers. I'm so impressed with this studio, adding features that Ghosts of Tabor has been talking about adding soon, like a year ago, and this game has already absolutely crushed Ghosts of Tabor in so many ways, and this massive patch note for their early alpha build is just an incredible sign for better things to come. This studio has done a great job with Contractors and Contractor Showdown, but just wasn't there when it came to consistent support for the game, and I believe that was directly reflected to the popularity of the games. And if I'm right here, ExfilZone, being as popular as it is, will reflect the amount of support the game gets. So if it does get really popular, I believe we'll get a ton more support and a lot more consistency with updates in the game mode itself. Let me know in the description section down below how you feel about Contractors ExfilZone so far. I myself am quite excited and very relieved they're showing a lot of appreciation for us, the consumers, something that's been missing in the one other extraction shoot we've had so far. So anyway, I'm very excited. I hope you guys feel the same way. Let me know how you feel in the comment section down below. You can join my Discord to talk to me about these ideas directly. Hit the like button and consider subscribing if you liked the video, and have yourselves a very nice day.